the type of dude who will not remain nameless. I'm the type of dude who is headed for greatness. I'm the type of dude who will make changes, 'cause I'm the type of dude that's...
What's up guys, T-Croc here, welcome to the channel. Today I got a kind of a Amazon product review. Someone on the channel asked about the rear seat under storage and was asking questions about like where I got it from, so I'm just gonna go over it. And just for a disclaimer, this actually came with the truck. I did not purchase this. I don't know if you guys can actually hear me that good, but there's a neighbor that is actually cutting his grass and he's right now using a blower to blow all the leaves and stuff. The rear seat storage, this, I mean, it works great for me. I keep towels, I have a hoodie, toolbox or small toolbox, jumper cables as ratchet straps, and then I also keep rain gear. So it looks great. The problem that I have with it is it sticks out. Now, like I said, I didn't purchase this, so, and it looks like it's installed pretty well, but this was the previous owner who bought this. There's no name on it. It's pretty flimsy. They have these little like ABS plastic inserts that kind of form it, but it's very pliable. You can see, you can bend it. So that's one thing. I really think the person who bought this bought it for the wrong truck. So I did some research. I'll show you what I found from just digging through the research, and I came with a conclusion of what happened. So, does this work? Yes, it's actually pretty good storage. It seats what I need. The problem is, if you were worried about it being completely under, then no, it's not. I would give this a 3 out of 5 because of the fitment. Now, I'll show you one thing that, granted, I have not ran into this issue yet. Decide to actually have guests. Yeah, you can sit right here and be totally fine. But if you had a third person in the middle row, their feet, you know, they can't sit comfortably. So if it was kind of bowed in, like I think this was meant for a different Dodge Ram. But I mean, passenger can sit here, be totally fine. It's just the middle part right here that would be a potential problem. Even if you had kids, they're basically gonna be putting their feet right into there. So for me, under the seat storage, I don't want to seat any of this. I want it to fit OEM. So if it's me, I personally would probably want to buy like, I've seen WeatherTech, I've seen Rough Country. So I'm going to keep it since it's free, but later down the road, I am going to switch to something like Rough Country. For one, the Rough Country is like plastic and it's firm, so you won't have to worry about anything bowing out and then actually sit there. But one thing I will say with this stuff rolls around. It actually ratchets, or it's like tied down by it just wraps behind a little bracket there, so it slides, but it's not going to go anywhere. It's really, especially when you put weight down in it. So as a seat storage, yes, it does store the products, but the fitment is it doesn't fit correctly. Like I said, I'm gonna show you what I've found just doing a little bit of research and digging in Amazon, and I'm gonna show you guys in the next clip. So let's go to that. So this is the Amazon purchase right here. Like I said, this came with the truck, and I believe the owner made a mistake. So it's a Topraco underseat storage bag, fits for a Dodge Ram 1500 accessories crew cab, new body style, 2019 to 2022, 2024, blah, blah, blah. That is the problem right there. Crew cab. We have a quad cab. So I do believe the seating is a little bit different. And I think this is why it sticks out, because he or she bought this assuming that this was going to fit. Now, if you go through the pictures,
You can see it's giving you the dimensions, yada, yada, yada. And it shows you that it should fit totally underneath the seat. It's talking about the product. It's water resistant, which is kind of cool. But this is one thing that I think probably the previous owner didn't, maybe got confused, because it is kind of confusing because it says classic model, not quad cab, but it says new model, crew cab. And if you look at it, you would be like, if you look at the description where it says quad cab, it kind of makes it seem like it's only one door, and the crew cab is four door, excuse me. So I think maybe the description is a little bit misleading as well, because you would be like, if you're going to buy this, you can be like, oh, well, I don't have a classic model. I have a new model. And you're going to say, yep, get that one. And it's saying crew cab. So I think the ad is a little misleading. That's probably where the confusion came in, where he saw, or she saw, classic model and said, nope, don't have classic model, and saw the green check where it says, yep, I have the new model, and then buy. It's only $50. So maybe when they put it in, they were just like, it's $50. It does what it needs to do. Like I said, does it work? Absolutely. It stores everything. Nothing shuffles around. It doesn't slide around at all. Like once some weight is in it, like I don't hear none of my stuff shuffling around. But if you want something with a perfect fitment and it doesn't bow out where you can actually see your items that are stored, then this is definitely not the one you want to buy. I'm thinking about getting the rough country one. Couple of reasons why. For one, it's hard plastic. It's not gonna bow out, even though that ABS plastic, it kind of doesn't form correctly, and I want to be able to put stuff in there and not let it bow out.
So that's it, guys. Just be careful with buying products on Amazon. It kind of is a little bit misleading just because of how the pictures were set up, and I think that's what the previous owner got confused on. And then they bought it, and I mean, it wasn't that expensive, so they were just probably like, screw it, it does what I need, and that's it. But like I said, later down the road, I'm probably am going to replace that and get something more solid like rough country. But that's it. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.